Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring the crystal Apophyllite. Now Apophyllite grows in these beautiful clusters and it's shimmering and sparkling, as you can see with this cluster here. Now how do you tell the difference between this and just good old clear quartz? Because they're very different crystals in a couple of different ways. The one significant difference in how you can tell the difference between the two is clear quartz will grow in a point and you'll find that point on the top, but hopefully, I don't know if you can see there, see at the top there, this one will always have a rectangle on the top. So Apophyllite, no matter how it grows, will always grow with this rectangle at the top, and that's just a different molecular structure that causes it to do that. So amazing crystal, a very high vibration spiritual crystal. We're going to explore all the different ways you can use it in this video. It also grows in just selected places, whereas clear quartz is found pretty much abundantly around the world. It will also often grow with something called stilbite, which will be sometimes a soft orange color. And stilbite's such a really nurturing, it's like the best sidekick or the best friend kind of thing. It really has a nurturing and enhancing energy with whatever it's with. So when it grows with Apophyllite, all the properties we're going to talk about in this video, what Apophyllite's good for, stilbite just enhances that. So if you've got some with stilbite and Apophyllite together, know that you've got a real great power punch 1-2 combo there. Now, when it comes to using crystals for cleansing, I kind of say there's 4 different levels. So we start at the real base level, and that's calcites. Calcites are really good of all the different colors. They're good for getting rid of physical energy you don't want, as well as mental and emotional. And you get the different colors and you use them for different areas of your life. If you want to go up a level, above calcite, you then go to your selenite, and we use selenite as our great all-rounder, and as we work with selenite it cleanses away all the rubbish and also allows us to connect with spirit, our guides, our angels, our totems and so on. The next level you want is Apophyllite. So Apophyllite is an amazing crystal for cleansing away unwanted energy, and you'd use this not so, you could have a place maybe at the front door, so to stop unwanted energy coming into your house, or in the center of your house. But where I really like this is if you have a spiritual room, like a healing room or a meditation room, wherever you do your spiritual work, and there's sometimes it can be a bit more dense energies released or a lot more energy moving. This would be really nice to either grid around or have a beautiful cluster in that healing room, especially if you're a healer. What it helps to do, it clears away and kind of filters, just like you have a water filter or an air filter. Apophyllite's going to cleanse the energy ongoingly. So it's really nice to have in those types of spaces. It's really great if you're a Reiki practitioner. This is going to be amazing. Apophyllite actually helps the person on the table receiving the Reiki to go into deeper levels of awareness and relaxation. And for the practitioner, it helps to move the ego out of the way so that you can actually be more effective in your Reiki treatment. Now, you don't just have to wait for a healing room for this. This could even be really great at work. Wherever you need clarity and focus and attention to detail, this is going to be really nice. It's also really great in areas where there's been a bit of emotional upheaval or a bit of emotionality between people. Again, this helps to clear away that energy in a really beautiful, soft, gentle way. Other places you might use this as well, it's really great if you're wanting to learn a language, because again, we need that clarity. It's going to be really great in any kind of time when there's like a big life upheaval. Maybe you're moving house, maybe it's during pregnancy. Obviously, it helps with that clarity. Any clear crystal brings clarity into our lives. It's going to really help you to know what are your priorities and how to kind of delegate and do all those different types of things as well. Another reason I really like Apophyllite, it's a good abundance crystal. Now, how it would work is if you are saving up for a goal, it helps you stay clear and focused on that goal. And when these little temptations, like a new jacket comes up or something like that, hold your Apophyllite, sit with and go, no, hold on, what's my long-term goal? Let's stay clear on that and not get distracted by those different bright, sparkly things that comes up time and time again. Now, you may be wondering, what's the 4th level of cleansing? There's a crystal called pollucite, and I'm going to do a different YouTube video on that, so check that video out, and that'll kind of talk about, the extreme cleansing. But Apophyllite's your kind of level 3 in your 4 levels of cleansing crystals. Not only does Apophyllite bring clarity of mind and clarity of body, it's really great for healing the body, but also clarity of spirit. This is an amazing crystal. It's really good for working with the 3rd eye chakra, the crown chakra, and even the higher chakras above that. It helps you go onto journeys and go into new discoveries and new worlds that maybe you've never been before. A really great meditation is, if you've got a nice clear piece, because if you look through Remember, we've got that square at the top or a doorway at the top. If you look through and kind of look through that doorway and allow yourself to kind of scry or go on a bit of meditation. This is really good for journeying, for deep meditations, lucid dreaming. It's really nice for astral travel, anywhere where you kind of want to kind of open up new realms and discover new things. But you can also use Apophyllite to go not only to the future, but also to the past. So if you're interested in connecting to the Akashic records, all the things that have happened in the past, or doing any past life work, again, this crystal, because of its clarity, will help you get there even deeper as well. In the end, with all this work and all these kind of journeying things that you'll do with Apophyllite, the main aim of Apophyllite is it helps you get back your sense of self and who you truly are. If you feel you've lost that, maybe because you've been part of a group or even in a relationship and you've lost who you are and you need to find who you are again, Apophyllite's going to be an amazing crystal for that. Sit with it in meditation, ask it, who am I? Go on those journeys and just see what discoveries come up. When you give yourself time to work peacefully with Apophyllite, those answers and those discoveries will come back to you once again. Apophyllite has a really strong connection to horses. So if you work with horses in any way as a horse trainer or a horse rider or anything like that, then carrying Apophyllite can be really good. Now, if you've got a bit of a skitty horse that needs to be grounded, combine Apophyllite with Tiger Iron. That's a combination of Tiger Eye, Hematite and Red Jasper. Maybe carry a little piece of each in your pocket, and that'll actually help the horse and you to feel grounded and for you to both really connect and be clear on what the intention is for the time you're spending together. On a deeper level, of course, I believe horses are probably the animal that is connected most to humans and has helped more through their evolution than any other animal. Yes, dogs are man's best friend and cats are the great companion as well, but think about it. We've used horses for transport, for trade, for warfare, for all these different things, for agriculture and farming and all these different things. Horses have allowed us to evolve. Now, although we maybe don't work with horses much these days, horses can be very great spirit guides, and you can use this to kind of connect with that sense of freedom. A horse teaches us how to be free, how to get out there in the world, how to jump over those hurdles and be, discover who you truly are. You can also use Apophyllite to connect with those ascended horses, Pegasus and Unicorn. So if you want to connect with unconditional love of Pegasus or that wisdom and healing of Unicorn and go on meditations or journeys associated with that, then Apophyllite's definitely going to facilitate that as well. Although Apophyllite is a cleansing crystal, I still like to give it a cleanse occasionally, and being such a magical crystal, I love to pop it out under the full moon. So if you have it in a healing space or somewhere where there's a lot of dense energy, each time there's a lunar cycle and you've got the full moon, just pop it outside where the light of the moon can shine on it for a few hours and bring it back to its natural balance. Now, you know that I love to work holistically and bring in other gifts of nature as well. When it comes to working with Apophyllite, I work with the essential oil from the white cypress. This is a beautiful, mainly Australian, found mainly in Australia. It's a very generous tree. It gives us essential oil from its wood, but also from its leaf. And I find the leaf oil is very uplifting and clarifying and works beautifully with this. It really helps us get clarity on where we're going in life and what our cycle of life. Cypress is to do with flow and cycle. So what are we here to do in this evolution of our life and that type of thing as well? So if you're feeling lost, white cypress and Apophyllite will really kind of get you back in direction and help you to intellectualize that so you can practically apply that and spend your days how you should be spending them as well. The animal I'd work with Apophyllite, of course, it's a horse. It's going to help you with that freedom, that discovery, that great wisdom and power and regaining your personal power as well. Astrologically, it's associated with the moon. The power day, the best day to work with your Apophyllite would be a Monday. That's when the day that is governed by the moon, and so you're going to get more power out of that. Now, have you worked with Apophyllite? It's a little bit rarer. You may even have a little piece sitting around that you thought was just a bit of clear quartz, but look, is there a point or is that doorway, that rectangular doorway on top? That's your Apophyllite. I'd love to hear about your experiences with Apophyllite, so please share with our crystal loving community and leave a comment below how you've worked with Apophyllite and what discoveries you found. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Barralet. Blessed be.